Okay, we are in a ranked battle, Tier 8 Bronze League, and I am in Cleveland. We have 3 battleships, 3 cruisers, and 1 destroyer on each team. The other team has Borodino, which is a big Russian battleship with 12-kilometer radar. And then they have a Baltimore that has 10-kilometer radar. We have 2 Clevelands with 9-kilometer radar, but our Orkan is a destroyer that has 7.5-kilometer radar. So lots of radar out here in this ranked battle. Okay, I'm just kind of cruising forward until I see what the other folks are doing. I see the cruiser on my left decided he doesn't want to go to Alpha, so I guess I will. He wants to take the safer route and go to Charlie. I will let him. I was just double checking. I wanted to make sure there was radar at each cap. A little disappointed in him that he didn't want to try his hand at Alpha, but I don't mind. I can manage there. Now, our Alpha cap has a big island just on its eastern edge, its right-hand side. And when I can, I like to get right in there. That way I can radar the whole cap. I'm pretty well safe. It is a little bit awkward though, because I won't be able to turn and run if they get out into the Echo and Delta 2 region. That diagonal across Alpha allows them to shoot right back into that area that I would be in. So I might do better to swing out and get over there where Orkan is right now. Baltimore scouting who's over here, and now they know somebody's here. They don't know who, but they know somebody is. So all the more reason to get turned. And right away, we see there's a Bismarck. And I am betting that the Cossack is over here too. But a lot of times I would go ahead and light him up, but I thought Orkan might. I didn't want to use my radar right away. Now I am. And we can see Cossack there, so hopefully that'll chase him out. Now Orkan kind of has to be careful in this situation, because Orkans do not get smoke. They get radar. Might even get a heal. I am not sure about that. Let's see. Orkan. Yep, gets a heal. Okay, just trying to loft a few of these shells over the island toward that Bismarck. Looks like they are probably going to take that cap, although we have good help coming from 2 of our battleships. In the meantime, our Wiesbaden and the other Cleveland and the Colonia battleship on our team are all headed toward Bravo. Alright, I might get some shots on that Cossack here. He pulled forward just in time. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I am just trying to light a couple of fires. making sure that I'm taking advantage of this island. As they are doing. They're all clustered up there at Delta 4, it looks like. Now, I think that's Baltimore's radar that's on us. Although it could be Borodino. We're well within his radar range too. I'd like to start him on fire. Borodinos are notorious for burning, although so are Bismarcks. Whoop, okay, Baltimore snuck around behind us. Oh, wonder which way his guns are. Oh, toward me. Okay, not good. Oh, good, he overpinned. Alright, well, now, lit him on fire. Now he's got his guns on our Orkan. And I'm switching to AP since he's giving me a broadside to shoot at. Got a Citadel. Alright, yes, Cleveland can do that. There we go. Finish the job. Okay, that worked out nice.
Problem solved, sir.
That almost put us into a bad situation. He could have taken out Orkan and me, it looked like. Okay, I don't quite like my positioning here, getting turned. There we go. Now, I can be turning and watching for the Bismarck to shoot. I'll get an indicator with my yellow ship marker up above. Right now I'm showing that I'm indicated now. Somebody's getting ready to shoot at me. I'm going to throttle back to quarter speed. Lit a fire. Now we'll just cruise around the corner here. They can't see me. Got another fire. That put 2 on him. And just continue to try to light another one. But he's trying to dodge me as much as I'm trying to hit him. Just about got it. Not quite. Alright, well they headed back down to Bravo. We have lost 2 of our battleships. We've lost the Kelowna and we've lost our Bismarck. We still have our Wasinen, which is a German battleship that's basically it's a battle cruiser. Light armor, torpedoes, hydro, pretty decent guns for our tier. The Wasinen is a copy of the Zeiton, which grows up to become the okay, somebody's radar's on me. Borodino, because Baltimore's dead. Oh darn. We lost Alan Quartermain on the Wiesbaden. Okay, well. Okay, now throttling back to a quarter speed again. Just as soon as I see my marker change, I throttle back. Then I'm going to bump it back up to 3/4. And I'm just going to go back and forth from 3/4 to 1/4. Throws off their aim. Every once in a while a shell will contact me, but I'm getting myself angled so that I'm giving them the smallest cross-section I can. But in Cleveland, I cannot quite give them a clear shot at my stern because I can be citadeled through the stern. It's not a flat stern the way the British cruisers are, but it still takes those citadels, so okay. Now our Wiesbaden was just saying win by points, and that would be nice, but I don't know if we can quite do it. If I can get around this island where I can get some clear shots at that Borodino, I'm going to try to light him on fire. Our Wasinen is about 30% health. Orkan is down there. I'm in pretty good shape. As long as I don't take a clean broadside to my broadside, that would hurt. Alright. Well, I didn't get to shoot at the Borodino, but I don't mind shooting at some Bismarcks. There we go. Okay. Just waiting for them to shoot. Back and forth. 3/4 to 1/4. 1/4 to 3/4. There, okay. Lit a fire. Now the Pignatian is an Irian. Irians have deep water torpedoes which can hit cruisers and battleships 13.5 kilometers, and I'm within that range. Oh darn, and he got our Wasinen. Okay. Didn't think we had anything to worry about with him. Alright, well, got another fire lit. And I'm just sitting here at a quarter. Okay, they clunked me, but I've got to heal. Okay, he's out. Now, Borodino's come around the island while I was distracted. He snuck around here. If I can get that other Bismarck, I will. But I know Borodino, when he gets a good broadside on me, he's going to pretty much take me out. Dodge as best I can. Still throttle juking as best as I can. There we go. Okay. Dodged most of them. Just trying to get myself in between the shells. This is not going to last long because I am so close to him. He can't miss me. Okay. This definitely takes nerves of steel. And pretty nervous stuff though. Okay, here comes a heavy broadside from Borodino. And this one's going to hit. Oh, yeah. Okay. But Pignatian is the one that finished it with his HE. Okay. Well, we're in pretty good shape here. They are all down at Charlie Cap. We have our Alpha Cap. We're still counting points. And our Orkan is headed up to Bravo. So I think he's going to be fine. I just told him minute 25 to win. Although they're going to take that cap down there at Charlie. So that slowed us down to 220. Still, Orkan will be able to take Bravo cap and we'll be in good shape. So it's just a matter of sitting and waiting. I'm just watching on the mini-map. Nothing else really to see. Typing messages back and forth. Pointing out that Borodino is slow. He's worried about 12-kilometer radar. But Borodino will have a hard time making it back up into range. The Bismarck is spotted, but I am not sure if they're going to try to send somebody over to Alpha or if they're just going to go chase him down. I pointed out to him they should have split up, and one of them should have stayed at Bravo, one of them should have gone down to Charlie, and one of them should have gone over to Alpha. They could have won the game if they had split up, but once they got me, because any of them could have worked over the Orkan. Well, maybe not the Bismarck, it's hard to say. Okay, well, they're blind firing on him, but he dodges as well as I do. Okay, well, we are 20 seconds away from winning. So I just sent out a GG to my team. Now he is shooting. I wonder why, because if they accidentally clip him. Okay, it's over. Way cool. And there you go. Orkan finished the job, and we ended up doing pretty well. With almost 109,000 in damage, 3 kills, 1 Citadel hit on that poor Baltimore, set 10 fires on those poor Bismarcks, got 1 spotted ribbon, 199 main battery target hits, of which 119 of them did damage, 80 of them shattered against guns or hulls. 10 secondary target hits, probably also on that Baltimore. 7 defended ribbons. All around, very, very good battle. And took top dog on the leaderboard. Second place to the Orkan, who deserves the compliment for playing so well. $1,327,000 in potential damage. Yes, they were shooting at me. Good thing they didn't hit me with a lot more than they did. And brought in 256,000 in credits, 755 in free XP, 9,492 in Elite Commander XP to help out the other captains in my fort. We have seen Richard Connolly before, so I won't elaborate overly much on what he does. Oh, and I got complimented. How nice. But there you go. I have been pretty successful with this setup, especially running that incoming fire alert. That is what gives me the warning so that I can do my throttle juking. Yeah, we will continue to do that with my other cruisers. I use that incoming fire alert on just about all of my cruisers. Kind of depend on it, I guess, since I open water gunboat so much. Okay, we have our module build out here and the flags that I am running. Now I've run a little bit low on my November Foxtrots, but when I get some more crates opened up, I should have some more of them. You can see that I now have a heal. I have 2 repair parties here, and those were indispensable in the battle to keep me going just a little bit longer. That is a great, great thing that Wargaming did for the mid-tier cruisers. I really, really appreciate it. Now, if maybe my destroyers could get a little of that loving too, that would help out immensely, especially with Cossack. But anyway, can't be selfish. All right, well, we are visiting the Philippines. Been a little while since we've been here. And you can see I am all decked out in my Go Navy camo, which Cleveland sports so nicely with her beautiful lines. All right, well, I did get my double star in naval battles, so I'm ready to go back and try that again. So I'm going to wish you a good afternoon, and I hope to see you in battle.